Hello, students. Good evening. I hope I'm audible to you. Okay. Okay. Thanks. So your teacher will be joining shortly. Please wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Students, I have called your teacher and she might be joining at any time. Okay. So please wait for 1 more minute. Students, please have patience. Don't leave the class. Your teacher is finding some difficulty to join the class. Okay. So please wait for 1 or 2 minutes.
Hello, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you're audible.
हां, मोबाईलवरनं सर जॉईन झालंय. मी जॉईन करते आता. ओके?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Please continue. I will
हां,
leave the class, ma'am. Okay.
ओके. अशो अभी बुक कहाँ से लाऊं? उधर रिक्वेस्ट नहीं किया. हेलो, निधी, मानसी.
Yes,
हेलो,
ma'am.
am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
When you give me just 2 minutes, I will share the screen now. Okay? Hmm.
Okay, miss.
Just a minute. किधर जाऊंगा टेक्स्ट बुक? इसमें नहीं है ना? Chapter number 8. चालू है पीछे माइक. ओके. मानसी, my screen is
Yes, ma'am.
visible. My screen is visible.
Yes, miss.
Today actually na my PC is not working, so I am on the mobile. Okay. So I think where we finished, we completed page number 52. This
Miss
part
up
we have
to
completed
56.
up to 56. Okay. Okay, we completed MIDC, isn't it, on 1st August 1962? In
Yes,
Maharashtra, the
ma'am.
state government established MIDC. This we have completed, isn't it? Okay. So, like Maharashtra, other states have also established such corporations. In these industrial estates, very often auxiliary industries have been established. In addition, employment opportunities have been made available to local people. In these industrial estates, various facilities necessaries for industries have been made available. So, like Maharashtra, there are so many of the states where this kind of industrial estates are there. म्हणजे दुसऱ्या राज्यात पण आहे, जसा गुजरातमध्ये गेला तर GIDC आहे. म्हणजे हे जे आहेत महामंडळ एकमेकांना पूरक असलेले उद्योग असे आपल्याला दिसतात तिकडे. So they have opportunities, and these what happened, these they provide employment opportunities to the local people, means people living in that area. Now there is one chart given on page, this the figure number 8.7. Now since my mobile is, you can see the screen. Employment, development of agriculture, depletion of forests, stable prices, improvement in the standard of living, more land under irrigation, market, development of transport facilities, increasing industrial prices, cultural development, literacy and all. So it's small small boxes are given. याला पट्टी म्हणतो आपण. बघूया त्यात काय आहे. To study these factors given in 8.7 and classify them as per their advantages and disadvantages in relation to industries. So you have to what are these whatever is given over there, you can use them according to the necessity. So there are many advantages of industrial development. There are some disadvantages also. Because of industrialization, the youth in an area get employment. It also helps in increasing the um, per capita income. ए आशु, ओए तो स्क्रीन को ऐसा करना. ओ ऐसे में ना तो होता ही नहीं दिखने में. Keep that screen like that. So it also helps in increasing the per capita income for the economic development of an agrarian country. It is necessary to have industries based on agricultural product. Such industries not only result in agricultural development but also in economic development of a country. Now, in these kind of agro-based industries, like here it is given, supply of labor is there, then development of agriculture, suitable prices of the commodities, all these are there. So when agro-based industries like India, if India has these agro-based industries, then we know that most of these industries are based on agriculture, like fruit, juice, jelly. We have Mahabaleshwar, like strawberries there. Also, all kind of crushes we get. Different types of fruits, jams, and all are available in Mahabaleshwar. So that is again agro-based industry. Then we have sugarcane which is grown on a field. So sugar industries is an agro-based industry. Then another we have cotton textile. That is also an agro-based industries. So if agricultural country is there, whatever product we get from agricultural sector, that can be used for the economic development of the country. The standard of living of the people also rises. So with the help of this, we can increase the standard of living of the people. The next is information technology industry. Today's world we are all have become tech savvy. Now, as you know that we are far off, you are somewhere, I am somewhere. But with the help of this mobile, with the help of this Google or the Zoom, we are conducting our classes. So, in short, we can say that we have become tech savvy now. तर त्याला माहिती तंत्रज्ञान आपण असं म्हणतो की माहिती तंत्रज्ञानमुळे आपल्याला खूप मोठं एक सहाय्य झाले. We have come very close to each other with the help of mobile phone. Earlier it was telephone when Graham Bell invented telephone. So we could talk with the people. Now with the help of this mobile, we can not only talk with the people, but we can also see the face of each other. We go with the video call of our friends, relatives sitting far away in USA or Australia. So we have become technologically advanced now. So this is another industry which has grown in the years. Given what are the different ways of obtaining information, which is the fastest way of obtaining information, and then how do WhatsApp, Facebook, Google Maps, etc. work? So what are the ways of obtaining information? We know fastest way we know. Nowadays we are on WhatsApp, Facebook, Google, Instagram, Twitter. All these are the social media where we can share our views as well as get the views. So information technology is an important engineering branch in today's world. In this branch, work is carried out by computers. So in this industry, India has made rapid progress. Availability of skilled manpower is the most important reason for this. So information technology, another part of a science we can call, and India is not far behind. The reason is we have skilled labor, skilled manpower for this. You need to know the basics of computers, you need to know the basics of the mobile phone, you know to need to know some of the advanced technology which we can use to operate these things. And then when we go detail deep, the engineers, those who have developed this, the engineers, those who are able to repair to make a new one. So all these have made a technological advance. In this industry, searching for technological information, obtaining, analyzing, and compiling it, presenting it graphically, and providing it as per requirement is the nature of work. So, in this industry, searching for technological information, obtaining, analyzing, and compiling, presenting it graphically, and providing it as per requirement is the nature of this work. So, what is the nature? Obtaining the information, analyzing the information, compiling it, making it to a short one, like we had Wikipedia. Wikipedia has lot of informations. If we want anything, we search, we go to the internet, we type over there, we go to the Google search and get the information whatever we require. Even the meanings. Suppose I myself I do it. When I had to get a word, an English word translated into Marathi or Hindi, and I don't know the word, for example, then what I do, I search in the Google. What is the Hindi word for this? What is the Marathi word for this? And automatically from the Google, I get the answer. So Google this computers or what they have this kind of availability. So it presents graphically as well as per the requirement of the individual of the person. All this information is obtained from the internet on computers, mobiles, and other devices. The creation or development of special softwares on these handsets is another important component of this industry. Now, among you people, those who are there today in this lecture also, some of you must may become an engineer, a computer engineer, a genius who will develop certain special software. So there are certain discoveries, daily there are certain inventions understood, and they are compiled together, they are put up and in the search engine, and when you go to the search engine you get it whatever you require. Today there is an increase in the use of technology and computer. There is a great variety in the types of information collected, and it is used all over the world. So there is an increase in the use of computers. As I said, today my PC is not working, so I am on the mobile today. So it has it's a tremendous use of these technology. Variety in the types of informations collected. Now within a seconds you can collect all the information which you require. Or if, regarding your textbook also, e-Bal Bharti, our state government has developed. So those who don't have the textbook, for example in the remote areas where the textbooks are not available, not accessible, but if the internet is working over there, so the child can download the textbook from eBal Bharti and he can or she can study. So that is the use of this technology, advanced technology. Then come corporate social responsibility. I think am I clear up to here, Mansi, Nidhi, those who are there today? Mansi, am I audible to you?
Yes, miss.
How many are there present? Because I am not on PC, so I cannot see.
6.
6 are there. Okay. Nidhi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who else is there?
Soham, Veda, Ayush, and Karthik.
Okay. Out of that only Ayush give the answer. Ayush, तुला समजलं का? आयुष,
Yes, ma'am.
हा कळते ना तुला इंग्लिश मध्ये थोडासा मराठी आणि इंग्लिश दोन्ही कळते ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When an industrialist or a group of industries work for betterment of the society and for conservation of the environment, it is called corporate social responsibility, CSR. Now, this is a new term for us. याला मराठीमध्ये आपण सामाजिक दायित्व याला म्हणतो. म्हणजे जे उद्योग समूह असतात किंवा उद्योजक असतात, व्यक्ती असतात, ते समाजासाठी जेव्हा काहीतरी चांगलं काम करतो, when they come together to do something better for the society, किंवा पर्यावरणाच्या संरक्षणासाठी जेव्हा हे काय काम करतात, तर त्याला कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किंवा सामाजिक दायित्व असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. सो दॅट इज अनदर इम्पॉर्टंट part of this industry. Showing responsibility to society by helping needy people or needy organizations. Is an important task. With this objective, an industry or a group of industries have made a profit of over 5 crores. They are expected to spend at least 2% of their profit on act benefiting the society. For this, their assistance in the areas below is expected. Now, those industries, those who had turnover of 5 crores, that means profit turnover of 5 crore. So at least they must spend 2% for the society. So on what object, what are the areas where they can work? The provision of educational facilities, provision of facilities related to health, development of villages or region, establishing centers for people like environmental development centers, etc. So, where they will spend that 2% if they want to spend. So, that 2% can be spent on educational facilities. So, you know that in cities, we have lots of educational facilities. But what about the village area? The villages, hardly the schools are there. That too, village school, we can say Jilla Parishad school or something like. They don't have big schools like we have in the cities, English medium schools. So the people in the villages, the children in the villages, they are far away from English education. So educational facilities can be provided to those village children so that they can compete with the children of the cities. Secondly, types of educational like providing them e-library or the computers, through computers, education through computers, so that the child can understand all the benefits of modern world. So that can help them. So that kind of educational facilities, e-learning centers, e-learning facilities we find in the cities, your schools may be having through the projector or something like. Or today we are in the e-learning facility only with the help of mobile. So that can be there. Or there are so many like Byju's are there, upgrade has come, then extra marks. So many this thing has been developed. These are all e-learning facilities. So that can be provided. Then health facilities. You know, in cities, big hospitals are there. We have so many hospital facilities in the cities, but what about the village people? They have only a primary health center. गावात त्यांच्या छोटीशी एक प्रायमरी हेल्थ सेंटर असते, तिथेच ते डॉक्टर कधी येतात कधी येत नाहीये, लोकांना ते आजारपणा पण कळत नाही आणि मग तांत्रिक बाबा आणि यांच्याकडे जातात गावाकडची लोक की तो बाबा बरोबर आहे, तो व्यवस्थित करतो आपला. नाही, त्यांना मेडिकल फॅसिलिटीज मिळतच नाहीये तिकडे गावाला. सो that is another root cause. So providing medical facilities, health facilities to the village people. So that 2% which profit they earn, from that 2% can be spent on either having some better hospital facilities in the village or better like ambulance or oxygen cylinders, or that primary health center can be developed in a better way. It should look like a chota hospital, like a small hospital. So that can be provided. Then in that health facilities, others are like providing safe drinking water. Most of the villages, you know, they have that well. From that well they draw the waters for their living. ते काय म्हणतो आपण, विहिरीतून पाणी आणून ते पितात. काही गावात असे पण आहेत, नळ नाही त्यांच्याकडे, सेफ ड्रिंकिंग वॉटर नाही असं पण असतात. So providing safe drinking water, providing taps, erecting those, or giving clean water with the help of that hand pump or something like, or by the help of the tankers. So water can be provided to them. So that is another way of facilitating the health system of the people of the village. Then food grains. Normally people use food grains. So other than clean fruit grains, better quality food grains that can be provided. The children in the village should not be malnutrition. एकदा म्हणजे खूप वर्षापूर्वी एक स्टडी झाली होती आपल्या महाराष्ट्र काय आपल्या ठाणे जिल्ह्यात, म्हणजे झाले बरेच वर्ष झाले. तेव्हा एका गावात असे सापडले होते की तिकडे सगळेच मुलं जी आहेत ना ते मालन्यूट्रिशन होते. त्यांना म्हणजे एक वेळची म्हणजे भोजन पण, जेवण म्हणजे त्यांना मिळत नसायचं. सो that was the story of one of the village in here in Thane district. So that should not happen. So in this way it can be provided to the people. Then developing the village. Normally developing the village in the sense that people from the village should not flock to the cities. म्हणजे ते गावाकडची लोक शहराला येतात, इथे राहतात, मग इथे त्यांना नोकरीसाठी यावे लागतात आणि शहरामध्ये गर्दी होतो. त्याच्यापेक्षा ते गावामध्येच जर त्यांचा काही सोयी केले गेले, त्यांना तिथेच जर एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज मिळाली, then they will not run to the cities, they will not come out of their village to the cities, so they will earn their livelihood over there. So that is again developing the village. Then establishing centers for people like environmental development centers. काही असे पर्यावरणासाठी पर्यावरण विकास केंद्र ज्याला म्हणतो आपण, किंवा निराधार व्यक्तींसाठी काहीतरी केंद्र अशी पण गावाकडे असू शकतात. निराधार व्यक्ती म्हणजे कोण? म्हणजे ज्यांना कोणी आधार नसतो. मे बी द ओल्ड पीपल, sick people, those who don't have anyone, their children are not there, so that can be that. And regarding developing the environment of the village, so planting the trees, when we plant more trees, it can bring rainfall, so that can be done in the village. So these are some of the areas where the big corporate world can do for the development of the country, for the development of the place. There is a tax rebate on the amount spent by the industry or group of industries on various schemes under corporate social responsibility. मग असे जर आपण असे जर ते लोक आपले 2% जर स्पेंड केलं तर त्यांच्यावर ते टॅक्स रिबेट पण त्यांना मिळतात. सो दॅट बेनिफिट दे गेट. आणि त्यांच्या बऱ्याचपैकी नाव होतात की बघा या उद्योजकांनी किंवा या इंडस्ट्रीनी आपल्या गावात काहीतरी केलेलं आहे. बरेच ठिकाणी आपण ऐकतो NGO वगैरे आहेत, NGO वगैरे कामं करतात, किंवा काही कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्डचे लोक असतात ना, ते पण करतात. मग त्यांच्याशी नाव होतात की बघा या इंडस्ट्रीचे लोक आहेत, ह्या कंपनीचे लोक आहेत, यांनी आमच्या गावात येऊन आमच्या लोकांना हे केलं, आम्हाला शिकवलं, भरपूर काही आम्हाला करून दिलं. सो दे गेट नेम अँड फेम ऑल्सो, अँड वन काइंड ऑफ सोशल वर्क इज डन, अँड वॉट एव्हर थिंग्स दे स्पेंड, whatever money they spend, for that they get the tax rebate also. So all these things are the benefits given to the corporate industry. Now do you know industrialization and environment? Manufacturing includes processing of raw material in order to obtain the finished product. During this manufacture of this product, some harmful residual materials and pollutants are also left behind. आता मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग म्हणजे आपण जे उद्योग करतो किंवा एखादा कच्च्या मालाचा प्रक्रिया करून पक्का माल तयार करतो. सो व्हॉट इज इंडस्ट्री? वेअर द रॉ मटेरियल आर प्रोसेस्ड इनटू फिनिश गुड्स. तर कच्च्या मालाचा जेव्हा पक्का माल तयार करतो, मग ड्युरिंग दॅट मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग ऑफ दॅट प्रोडक्ट सम हार्मफुल रेसिड्युअल्स अँड पॉल्युटंट्स आर लेफ्ट बिहाइंड. आता त्या प्रक्रिया करत असताना काही अपायकारक ज्याला म्हणतो आपण पदार्थ किंवा प्रदूषणाचे गोष्ट ते बाहेर पडतात. अँड ॲज अ रिझल्ट देर इज अ पोल्युशन ऑफ एअर, वॉटर, नॉईज अँड लँड. This type of pollution is termed as industrial pollution. आता जे MIDCच्या आसपास राहतात, those people stay near Dombivli MIDC, or we have other places. MIDC is there, Aurangabad is there, then near Pune it is there. So those who stay near MIDC area, sometimes we have bad smell coming in the air. So that is the smoke coming out of the chimney of the industry, and that getting mixed up in the air, and then that smell, foul smell, bad smell of the gas leak or something like is seen. Then the residuals from those factories, when they are let into the water, so water get polluted. due to the industries, machineries are there, there may be a noise pollution, and whatever residuals that are left behind, then land pollution also. म्हणजे ही जी काय आहे इंडस्ट्रीमधलं जे बाहेर पडतात ते अवशिष्ट म्हणू आपण, काहीतरी लेफ्ट ओव्हर, त्याच्यामुळे हवा, पाणी, ध्वनी, जमीन हे सगळ्यांचे प्रदूषण होतात. And so this type of pollution is known as industrial pollution. मग याला औद्योगिक प्रदूषण असे म्हणतात. So in this industrial pollution takes place, and if I talk about this industrial pollution, so way back when industrial development took place in 17th century in England, from there on the pollution started, and today in the 21st century we find that lot of pollution is there in our Mumbai also, in Delhi is the highly polluted state. Sometimes back we saw a lot of smog is there. स्मॉग म्हणजे स्मोक आणि फॉग, त्याला स्मॉग म्हणतो आपण. ते असे धुक्क पडलेली असतात आणि आपल्याला कुठल्याही प्रकारची काही दिसत नाहीये. द विजिबिलिटी इज पुअर. समटाइम देर इज ए प्रॉब्लेम इन लँडिंग ऑफ द एरोप्लेन ऑल्सो. सो all these things can be seen because of this pollution. So air pollution is there, water pollution is there, noise pollution is there, land pollution, all are there. Industrial pollution, the resultant environment and the problems relating to it are being seriously discussed at an international level. While deciding the location of industries along with the traditional factors, serious thought is being given to environmental factors. Now because आता ही जी प्रदूषण आहेत खूप जास्त झालेली आहे आता सध्या, आणि त्याच्यामुळे वर्ल्ड लेवलला म्हणजे जागतिक पातळीवर याची खूप चर्चा होत राहिली आता, की ही जी आपण इंडस्ट्री सुरू करतो. सो देअरफॉर पीपल आर लुकिंग आउट फॉर सस्टेनेबल इंडस्ट्री. व्हॉट इज सस्टेनेबल? टाकाऊ पासून टिकाऊ तयार करणे कुठल्याही गोष्टी. वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टंट दिस थिंग ऑफ पोल्युशन इज प्लास्टिक. आपल्याला जी प्लास्टिकची पिशवी भेटतात दुकानातून, आपण काही खरेदी करायला गेलो की दुकानदाराला सांगतोय बाबा प्लास्टिक में डाल के दे दो. तो प्लास्टिक इज द वर्स्ट टाइप ऑफ पोल्युटेंट वी कॅन हॅव, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट डिग्रेडिंग. ते कुठे त्याला जाळले की त्याच्यातला जे धूर पडतो तो पण हानिकारक आहे. ते विरघळत नाहीये मातीमध्ये. बाकीची जी आहे ते विरघळणे. पेपर कॅन बी डिझॉल्व्ड बट नॉट द प्लास्टिक. सो it is very serious matter that plastic cannot be reused again, it cannot be recycled. So that is one of the thing where it is while deciding for the location of industries, environmental factors are taken into account. To control the pollution caused by the industries, proper disposal of sewage and harmful residuals and proper treatment of pollutants should be done. Now, to control the pollution, how to control? प्रदूषण आपण कशा रोखू शकतो? आपण बऱ्याच ठिकाणी आपल्या शाळेत पण काही प्रोजेक्ट्स आपल्याला मिळतात रिगार्डिंग पोल्युशन्स when we get the project. So various ideas. So how to control? The first thing, the disposal of sewage. म्हणजे जे पाणी प्रक्रियेतून जे पाणी निघतात बाहेर, तुम्ही केमिकलची पाणी बघितलं असाल, काही रेड कलरची असतात, काही निळ्या रंगाची असतात, काही हिरव्या रंगाची असतात, केमिकल वॉटर. अँड दॅट केमिकल वॉटर इज लेफ्ट टू द रिव्हर. पाण्यामध्ये सोडले जातात नदीमध्ये, आणि नदीमध्ये सोडल्यानंतर त्याच्यात का होतं, त्या नदीचं पाणी आपल्याला मिळतात. आपण ठाणा जिल्ह्यात जर बघितलं, कल्याण डोंबिवली इथे आपल्या साईडला, तर तिकडे आपल्या उल्हास नदीचं पाणी येतो. आणि उल्हास नदीचं पाणी एवढा घाण आहे, त्याच पाण्याचं आपल्याला पाईपातून आपल्याला आपल्या घरी पोचतात. दो दे क्लीन द वॉटर, देर इज अ ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट, वॉटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट, बट स्टील वी ॲट होम वी यूज दॅट्स वॉटर. ॲक्वागार्ड आपण घरी वापरतो. ॲक्वागार्डची पाणी आपण हे करतो. वाय वी यूज दॅट ॲक्वागार्ड? सो दॅट वी कॅन गेट सेफ ड्रिंकिंग वॉटर. आणि ज्यांच्याकडे ॲक्वागार्ड नाही आहे ते लोक पाणी गाळून किंवा ते उकळून वगैरे पितात. Those who don't have that facility of aquaguard, they either clean the water and or they boil the water and then drink. So that is the way we can use. So when industries are there, the disposal of sewage should be there, or proper treatment of the pollutant should be done, and then it should be left into the river. Then comes fuel saving vehicles and other equipment must be manufactured. आधी बघा आपण पेट्रोल आणि डिझेलचा गाडी वापरायची. आता आली CNG, compressed natural gas. Almost all the auto rickshaws nowadays are CNG. Even the buses have come, the electric buses are there, electric vehicles like cars are there. So that is another way of what we can say reducing the pollution. हा अजून एक हे आहे की आपण पोल्युशन कमी करू शकतो. Pollution control, preservation of natural resources, environmental management are factors which must be taken into account. मग प्रदूषण नियंत्रण ज्याला म्हणतो, पोल्युशन कंट्रोल, isn't it? त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला नैसर्गिक साधन संपत्तीचा वापर, म्हणजे आपण जे मिनरल रिसोर्सेस, नॅचरल रिसोर्सेस वापरतो त्याला जपून वापरावे, isn't it? Then पर्यावरणाची व्यवस्थापन, environmental management, what I can call. So that can also be taken into account while we decide about the factories, where to locate the factories, where to start the factory. आपण एखाद्या वेळेस फॅक्टरी जेव्हा सुरू करतो, आपल्याला माहिती आहे की आपण एक उद्योजक सुरू करणार आहेत, पण त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला जी जागा पाहिजे ती अशी जागा पाहिजे तिथे लोकांना दुसऱ्यांना नुकसान होऊ नये, पर्यावरणाला नुकसान होऊ नये. मग ते नुकसानीचं भरपाई करूनच किंवा ते बघूनच आपण ती फॅक्टरी उभारली पाहिजे. In India, in order to check industrial pollutions, many laws and regulations have been framed, both at national and state level. Example, Water and Air Pollution Control Act and Conservation of Environmental Act. म्हणजे भारतात पण ही जी प्रदूषण आहे ही रोखण्याच्या दृष्टीने राष्ट्रीय तसे राज्य पातळीवर काही कायदे व नियम केलेले आहेत. आपल्या देशात काही कायदे आहेत, काही नियम आहेत, ते पण जसे जल व वायू प्रदूषण नियंत्रण कायदा किंवा पर्यावरण संरक्षण कायदा. सो वॉटर एअर पोल्युशन कंट्रोल लॉ, what we can say act. So all these have been passed out so that we can control the pollution. The Central Pollution Control Board, CPCB we call it, of India, looks into prevention and control of pollution. In this context, any contravention of these laws would mean that the management of the factory would be held responsible and would be liable for punishment. आता ही CPCB जी आहे, Central Pollution Control Board. So that Central Pollution Control Board, it looks into this matter, and anyone violates the law, म्हणजे ही जी मंडळ आहे प्रदूषण विषयक कामकाज पाहते आणि या कायद्याचं जर कोणी उल्लंघन केलं म्हणजे कुठल्याही कारखान्याने, मग त्यांच्यावरची कायदा आहे त्यांना जबाबदार ठरवून त्यांना शिक्षा पण दिली जातात. सो समटाइम द कंट्री, द फॅक्टरी इज लॉक्ड or the factory is sealed when such type of laws are violated. जेव्हा अशी ते कायद्यांचं उल्लंघन होतो तेव्हा मग त्यांच्यावर कायद्याची कारवाई केली जातात. कायदेशीर कारवाईची असतात, त्यांना शिक्षा पण दिली जाते, त्यांच्याकडून आपल्या हे पण घेतली जाते, फाईन पण घेतली जाते. म्हणजे असा काहीतरी आपल्याकडे आहे ती नियंत्रण करण्यासाठी. दॅट पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्ड इज ऑल्सो देअर. Information technology centers are called IT hubs. So find out with the help of internet in which cities such hubs are developed. The first is at Pune. IT hub Pune is one of the IT hub of India. Then Bangalore is called the Silicon Valley of India. Like we have Silicon Valley in Canada, California, Silicon Valley, that is the biggest IT industry in the world. Silicon Valley, that is in California. Similarly, India's Silicon Valley is Bangalore. So Bangalore and Pune are the two important IT hubs. Why it is called IT hubs? Because most of the information technology industries are located in these two places of India. Then very important, water literacy. Water is a basic necessity in human life due to increasing population, changing climatic condition, irregular rainfall, etc. In many countries in recent time are facing problem of acute water shortage. हे पाण्याचं जी आहे जल साक्षरता ज्याला म्हणू आपण, हे आता गरज खूप पडली आपल्याला. का गरज पडली आहे? कारण इन्क्रीजिंग पॉप्युलेशन म्हणजे लोकसंख्याची वाढलेली लोकसंख्या किंवा निसर्ग जे बदलत आहे, चेंजिंग क्लायमॅटिक कंडिशन्स, किंवा पावसाची अनियमितता. कधी पाऊस पडतो, कधी पडतच नाही. आता यावर्षी तर जानेवारीपर्यंत पाऊस पडून राहिलं. परवा गेल्या आठवड्यात पण पाऊस पडलेला आहे. आधी पाऊसच नाही आणि कधीतरी खूपच पाऊस पडतोय. ऑक्टोबर, नोव्हेंबर, डिसेंबरपर्यंत पाऊस होता. Isn't it? So, irregular rainfall we can call. So, because of all these conditions, many countries in the world are facing shortage of water. आपल्याकडे पण वॉटर शॉर्टेज आहे. तुमच्याकडे तुम्ही ज्या बिल्डिंगमध्ये राहत असाल तर काही ठिकाणी 24 अवर्स वॉटर असतो आणि काही ठिकाणी बिल्डिंग्समध्ये पाण्याची एक टायमिंग असते, सकाळी 7 ते 10 आणि संध्याकाळी 7 ते 10, म्हणजे अशी त्यांना टाइम दिले जातात. You must be also be seeing, or if you are having taps like government water taps are there, municipality taps, there also there is a timing, not 24 hours. सकाळी 10 वाजेपर्यंत पाणी येतात, 10च्या नंतर पाणी नसतो, मग संध्याकाळी 5ला येतात, 5 ते 7 2 तास येतात. काही ठिकाणी अशी पण आहेत आणि काही ठिकाणी सकाळी एकच वेळा येतो. Isn't it? So water shortage has become a great problem. आधी असं आपण म्हणायचं की पाणी आपल्याला ना निसर्गातून मिळतोय, पावसातून आपल्याला पाणी मिळतो म्हणून पाणी फ्री आहे. पण आता पाणी फ्री नाहीये, कारण पाण्याचे आपल्याला चार्ज द्यावे लागतात. मीटर आहे त्याच्याप्रमाणे आपण चार्ज देतो. बाटलीचं पाणी आपण विकत पण घेतो, 10 रुपये 20 रुपये बाटलीचं पाणी विकत घेतो. दॅट मीन्स नावडेज इवन वॉटर इज not available freely in the nature, isn't it? So shortage of water is a problem. India will also be facing a problem of acute water shortage in near future. This has come to light through a survey of water industries. आपल्याकडे पण हेच होणार आहे, आता पण होतोय, याच्या पुढे पण होणारच आहे, कारण आपल्याकडे पण लोकसंख्या वाढलेली आहे. जवळजवळ 1.35 मिलियन पीपल आर देअर. तर आपल्या लोकसंख्या वाढलेली आहे, एवढं बिल्डिंग्स वगैरे झालेले आहेत. सो मेनी बिल्डिंग्स आर देअर इन द सिटीज, हाय राईज बिल्डिंग्स आर देअर. Not only high rise buildings, there are even small chawls and all. That means because of increasing population. So with the increasing population, there will be a shortage of water. India is a country blessed with ample natural resources. The rivers of India are rain fed. It is essential to check this flow of water and use it judiciously. Now, जर आपण भारत बघितलं तर भारताची नैसर्गिक साधन संपत्ती आपल्याकडे आहे. म्हणजे भारताची जी नद्या आहेत, ऑलमोस्ट ऑल दी रिव्हर्स, इफ यू टेक गंगा, यमुना, ब्रह्मपुत्र, these are the 3 important rivers. Then we call it Satluj, another important river. Punjab has 5 rivers: Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. So 5 rivers of India, ample water is there, isn't it? Then the important river is Ganga, which flows from Gangotri towards Bay of Bengal. We had Brahmaputra, which rises from Lake Mansarovar and it flows through Tibet and then enters India from Arunachal Pradesh. So, India has ample of rivers, ample of waters are there. And those rivers of the Himalayan, these are the Himalayan rivers. ही हिमालयकडची नद्या आहेत. गंगा, यमुना, ब्रह्मपुत्र आणि सतलज. आणि ह्या नद्यांमध्ये 12 महिने पाणी असतात. कशा 12 महिने? पावसाच्या टायमाला पावसाने आणि गरमीच्या टायमाने ते बर्फ विरघळल्यानंतर. मीन्स when the snow melts, so the river gets water. That means those rivers have 20 all the year 365 days water. आणि इकडचे आपले when we look into the south, we had Godavari, the biggest river. We had Krishna, we had Kaveri, all these rivers. In the central India, we had rivers like Chambal, Betwa, Son. So many rivers are there. That means India is endowed with lot of rivers. भारतामध्ये एवढे नद्या आहेत आपल्या. पाण्याची कमी व्हायला नको. पण आपण ते जपून वापरत नाहीये. वी आर नॉट युझिंग द वॉटर ज्युडिशियसली. आपल्याकडे आपण बघतो नळ चालू असतो, माणूस ब्रश करत असतो. काही वेळेस आपल्या टीव्ही मध्ये आधी ऍड पाहायचं. सो वी मस्ट यूज दी वॉटर व्हेरी केअरफुली, ज्युडिशियसली ज्याला म्हणतो आपण. सो दॅट वे we can save the water. Small check dams, canals, recharging out underground reservoirs, reusing water, reducing water pollution, treating wastewater from industries and reusing them are all methods of proper water management. छोटे छोटे बंधारे बांधायचं, कालवे तयार करायची, डॅम्स किंवा कॅनाल, isn't it? Then पाण्याचा पुनर्वापर आपण करू शकतो. वी कॅन रियूज द वॉटर. आपल्या घरी पण पाणी आपण काय करतो, भरून ठेवलेलं असतात आणि जर वापरत नसेल तर आपण टाकून देतो काही वेळेस. नो, पाणी कधी खराब होत नाहीये. यू कॅन यूज दॅट वॉटर आयदर फॉर युअर बाथिंग, आयदर फॉर युअर वॉशिंग, फॉर कुकिंग. दॅट वॉटर कॅन बी used for various things, or putting them to your plants. If you have planted some plants in your balcony, you can use those water to put on the plant. म्हणजे आपण हे पाण्याचा जो पुनर्वापर आहे हे आपण करू शकतो. Then we can reduce the water pollution, we can treat the waste water. उद्योगातील जी सांडपाणी आहे त्याच्यावर प्रक्रिया करून त्याचा पुनर्वापर करू शकतो आपण. म्हणजे हा सगळं जे आहे हे जल व्यवस्थापन आपण म्हणू शकतो. वी कॅन कॉल इट ॲज ए वॉटर मॅनेजमेंट. While using water for our personal needs, we need to take care not to waste water and to use minimum possible ways. So, जेव्हा आपण आपल्यासाठी वैयक्तिक कामासाठी जेव्हा पाणी वापरतो, when we use the water for our personal use, again we should take care that we should not waste the water. आता जिथे 24 तास पाणी असते ना, त्यांना वाटते की आपल्याकडे 24 तास पाणी आहे, पण हे आपण विचार करत नाहीये की आपल्याकडे 24 तास पाणी आहे पण कुठेतरी त्यांच्याकडे पाणी नसेल. सो इफ वी यूज लिटिल लेस वॉटर, at least that area will get little water. Even those people can get the water. So that care should be taken की आपण ते पाणी वाया घालू नये आणि त्या पाण्याचा आपण वापर करू. Even these small steps will help in overcoming the problem of water shortage. Public awareness on water management is the need of this hour. म्हणजे जल व्यवस्थापन जे आहेत ना हे आपण लोकांना समजावू शकतो. We can have some street plays for that. नुक्कड़ नाटक जिसे हम कहते हैं. We can have those. We can create awareness among the people. And again, it begins from our home. आपण आपल्या घरातून आधी सुरू करायचं. आपण घरी कसं करतो, लोक बघून ते लोक पण करतील. Isn't it? So from home, if you start, a small step can be taken and we can create awareness among the people for using the water very cautiously. I think I have finished the lesson. Mansi, are you there?
Yes, miss.
Mansi, Have you understood,
Yes,
all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, next lecture, when I will be in the PC, now I'm going to ask you questions because my screen is so small, I cannot use it to ask you the question for this. Okay. So, I stop the lecture over here,
Yes,
Mansi?
miss.
Okay. So, I will stop here today. We will have next lecture. Next lecture, I will try to have that PC. Today, I don't know what happened. So I couldn't make it on PC. So I'm not going to ask you any questions today. But if you have any doubt, you can the ask me a problem in the next lecture. Okay. Goodbye to everyone. Bye, Mansi.
Yes, miss. Bye. Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.